Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is Edupedia platform and myself Amrita, Assistant Professor Amrita Achantani. Today we are going to learn about 11th Science Biology topic excretion. So, as we know that in our home, a various waste material is generated because of so many activities. हमारे घर पे हम मॉर्निंग से लेके नाइट तक बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज करते हैं, जैसे कि कुकिंग, वॉशिंग एंड स्टडिंग. तो बहुत सारा वेस्ट जनरेट होता है. अब ये वेस्ट अगर हम लोग घर पे रखेंगे तो क्या होगा? स्मेल आएगी, गंदगी फैलेगी एंड इट मे कॉज वेरियस काइंड्स ऑफ डिजीजेस. सो ये जो वेस्ट मटेरियल है हमें घर से बाहर निकालना जरूरी है. इन द सेम वे ये जो वेस्ट है हम मैनेज करते हैं अलग अलग डस्टबिन में डाल के और घर के बाहर फेंकने का. इन द सेम वे हमारे बॉडी में बहुत सारे मेटाबॉलिक एक्टिविटीज होती है, जैसे कि डाइजेशन, रेस्पिरेशन, ब्लड सर्कुलेशन, और ये एक्टिविटीज फुल डे में चलती रहती है. सम ऑफ बाई प्रोडक्ट्स आर हार्मफुल व्हेन दिस एक्टिविटीज आर गोइंग ऑन. So many harmful products get generated, because of which our body cannot work further. So before that we should eliminate all of this waste material out of the body. So these toxic waste, harmful unwanted substances are thrown out of body in the form of nitrogenous waste. And not only to throw this nitrogenous waste from the body, but to maintain the homeostasis of the body, that is regulation of temperature and balance and equilibrium in the body, excretion is very necessary to maintain the osmoregulation. So in our body, waste material, whatever is generated, it has been thrown out of the body through various forms. So before starting the forms, we'll see what is the definition of exact excretion. So in short, excretion is the elimination of metabolic waste materials like ammonia, urea, uric acid, etc. from the body. In our body, during digestion, respiration, or we can say a circulation, the waste material is generated in the form of ammonia, urea and uric acid. These all are toxic materials and it should be thrown out of the body. So the process of throwing all this waste material from our body is called as excretion. In short, excretion is the process. Process means it is carried out step by step way in which organisms expel metabolic waste products and other toxic substances from their body. So to maintain the body working in a normal condition, in a balanced condition, these waste products should be thrown out of the body, and the process by which this excretion is thrown is called, this waste product are thrown is called excretion. And this excretion is of three types. Let us study one by one. First one is ammonotelism, second is urotelism, and third one is uricotelism. So there is a difference between ammonotelism, urotelism and uricotelism. Different kinds of animals are shown this kind of excretion. First we will talk about ammonotelism. Ammonotelism is the waste product in which aquatic animals can be seen this kind of excretion. Here we will see the details of ammonotelism. Here the waste product is thrown out of the body in the form of ammonia. The formula for ammonia is NH3. So this kind of excretion is generally seen in aquatic invertebrates, aquatic insects, bony fishes, aquatic amphibians, etc. What is the important thing ammonotelism excretion is, that is ammonia is very toxic material and it should not be retained inside the body for a few minutes or few hours. So as we know that aquatic animal has large amount of water surrounding them. So this ammonia directly dissolves in water and get eliminated from the body. So ammonotalism indicates removal of ammonia from the body, and it generally seen in aquatic animal because 1 gram of ammonia requires 500 to 700 ml of water to dissolve. So as aquatic animals have sufficient amount of water, this ammonia can dissolve easily and can be eliminated. So to remove this ammonia through the body, the process is known as ammonotalism, and the waste material can be eliminated through the body surface or from the gills, like from fishes. As we know that gills are the respiratory organ in fishes. They have small openings through which this ammonium ions which are dissolved in water can be thrown outside the body. So here, as we seen, ammonia can dissolve in water and remove from the surface, body surface and gills. So there is no much requirement of kidneys. So here kidneys does not play an important role. As we know that, we have seen that, we say that till 10th standard, kidneys are excretory organs. But my dear students, in other animals, kidneys does not play important role because to dissolve the ammonia, water is required. But the terrestrial animals does not have sufficient water to dissolve the ammonia. So we can say the next type of excretion, that is urotalism. As the name indicates, it is the excretion of urea from the body. So the process of excretion of urea from the body is called as urotalism. Now the animals which throw this urea from the body, the animals are called as urotelic animals. The examples of urotelic animals are cartilaginous fishes, terrestrial and semi-aquatic amphibians. As we know that aquatic animals are totally survive in the water, but amphibians can survive on the land as well as in the water. For example, frogs, toads, etc. And some turtles, mammals, that is the human beings, show this kind of excretion, that is urotelic. Human beings are urotelic, as the humans can excrete waste product from the body in the form of urea. And the ammonia which is formed in the liver get converted into less toxic material, that is urea. If we'll compare ammonia and urea, the urea is more toxic. So in the liver, this toxic ammonia get converted into urea, and here only moderate quantity of water is required, that is 50 to 100 ml. And ammonia get converted into urea, and this urea can be expelled out in the form of urine through the kidney. As we can learn in our further lecture, the function of excretory system in human beings. So here just a small introduction regarding kidney. Kidneys are the excretory organ for urotelic organism, and human beings show this kind of excretion. Now the next type of excretion called uricotalism. There is a small difference, children. The second type is urotalism, where a urea is thrown outside the body. So this kind of excretion is called urotalism. And the next type of excretion is uricotalism. So what is the difference between urotalism and uricotalism? In urotalism, urea is thrown or excreted from the body, whereas in uricotalism, uric acid is excreted from the body. So if we'll compare between ammonia, urea and uric acid is very less toxic as compared to urea and ammonia. So here urea is converted into uric acid, and this uric acid is insoluble in water, and here, so water is not required for excretion. Here are some examples of uricotalism animals, children. Insects, some land crustaceans, land snails, terrestrial reptiles, and more. Every type of bird show this kind of excretion, as these organisms have less amount of water intake. So uric acid, if you will see the urine of birds or insect, it is in a very small quantity. It requires very less amount of excretion, as their intake of water is very less. So this is the third kind of excretion, that is uricotalism. All the birds, insect where the intake of water is less, this kind of excretion is seen. So if we'll compare all three types of excretion in short, here is on the screen. That is, first type is ammonotalism. As the name suggests, ammono means amino. So here excretion is done with the help of ammonia, which is very toxic, and it should not be retained inside the body. So excretion of ammonia from the body is called ammonotalism. Similarly, when urea is excreted from the body, this kind of excretion is called as urotalism. And when the excretory product is in the form of uric acid, this kind of excretion is called as uricotalism. So the organisms which expel the excretory product in the form of ammonia are called as ammonotelic organisms. The organisms which expel urea from the body as excretory product are called uricotelic organisms, and whereas the organisms which expel uric acid from the body are known as uricotelic organisms. So the next point of difference is ammonia is formed by oxidative deamination of amino acid in the liver. So this ammonia is formed because of oxidative deamination process. This is the process by which in the liver metabolic waste is formed in the form of amino acid. Here urea is formed by ornithine or urea cycle in the liver. In liver there is a cycle which we'll discuss in detail in our further lecture, that is called as urea cycle. Urea is formed which is expelled through the kidneys and urinary bladder, that we'll discuss in our next session. And the third type of excretion, that is uricotalism, it is formed because of ionizing pathway in liver. So if we see the aminotalism, urotalism and uricotalism, all three types, here the waste product is in the form of nitrogenous waste. It may be in the form of ammonia, it may be in the form of urea, or it may be in the form of uric acid. All three waste products are formed in the liver, and slowly and gradually through the skin, through the gills, or through the excretory system called liver or urinary bladder, it is thrown out of the body. So this is all about definition of excretion and type of excretion. Hope you understood each and everything. Your concept is clear. Thank you so much.